Bafana, there seems to be obviously now a bit of a lull after the guys, the highs of qualifying for AFCON. How do you think Shakes and the management team are going to sort of keep the guys focused? And also wanted to ask, in terms of the host nation, does it look like it's going to go ahead in Equatorial Guinea with the whole Ebola scare?
I don't think the managers will be too worried about the Ebola scare. They will be solely focused on getting a squad together that can actually go far in the competition. And bear in mind that Bafana are playing this weekend as well, on Sunday, in the COSAFA Cup, knowing the Nelson Mandela Challenge against Ivory Coast. So it'll be interesting to see who Shakes will actually choose. In terms of international players, it will be difficult for them to get such players again. So I think he's going to probably pull some players from the PSL. In terms of what players are they watching, I'm sure he will be focusing on the PSL, so he can have on-hand guide with the coaches and speak to them in terms of player management, because it's important going into the African nations. If they're going to want to go very far into it and actually fight for it, then they're going to need to get the player management right. As we know, Keegan Dolly is out until next year. He broke his toe. Interesting to see he was taking a photo shoot yesterday on Instagram, so that's interesting. But in terms of the goalkeeping, like we were speaking about after the Nigeria game, South Africa, they are well set. The goalkeeping department, the defence department, the midfielding department. I would like to see, though, that in terms of the midfield and the striking department, players actually challenging for positions, because we need healthy competition in terms of the midfield pairing with Andile Jali and Dean Furman. We need to push them further and for them to actually reach the peak even further. And with the likes of Pungani Ndulula, he's not picking up as much form as he did. He played a good game this weekend. He had an assist, although Amazulu lost 4-2. And Tokelo Ranti is also out with a shoulder injury. So I think he just wants to build on and keep building on. With the likes, he called up the youngsters, as we can see, with Fakhri and with Rivaldo, who's now also injured as well. So he wants to keep the players fresh. And I think it's a good thing for Shakes to call up fresh players each and every time to know that they keep the players they place are not solidified. So they need to keep on fighting. And that's what happens.
But as far as you know, are Equatorial Guinea still set to be hosts? I mean, are they
Yes.
for this tournament?
Yes, they are still set to be host on the 3rd of December, am I right? It will be the draw. The draw, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll know which pool we're in on the 3rd of December. The tournament's going ahead regardless. CAF are pretty adamant that this tournament will take place 17 January to 8 Feb, no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah.